Okay, so picking up where we left off with the first part, this again is the CySA exam objectives, and there's 5. What the author of this document is saying, there's 4 different domains. We've already covered the threat, vulnerability, the cyber. Now we're going to the security architecture. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just delete all these here. And I will move all these up. And continue on with the security architecture discussion. So we have regulatory compliance. Lots of governing bodies out there. We have different frameworks. COBIT, NIST, COBIT, TOGAF, ITIL, different policies, controls based on certain parameters, procedures, verifications, and quality control. Quality control is important. Audits, evaluations. Alright, the next section is security, identity, and access. Security issues associated with context-based authentication. And when they say context, like what's the situation? What's the scenario? What's currently going on? And can we have security around that? Security issues associated with identities. Alright, so just think context-based, identity-based. Security issues associated with identity repositories. Security issues associated with federation and single sign-on. And exploits. And in this case, exploits is referring to impersonation, man-in-the-middle, rootkit, cross-site scripting, and I'm sure there's more. Okay, another topic would be compensating controls. So let's see about that. Data analytics related specifically to security. Manual review. Gotta make sure. Take a look at the logs. Lots of logs. Defense in depth. So that looks like they separate it into personnel and processes. So people and processes. And they go on to have technologies and other security concepts. So I will just leave that alone because it's not bolded. Alright, so we have another section here, 2 more sections. So what does that mean? That means I will delete the vulnerability management. And I will move these up. Alright, so continue with security architecture. We have best practices for software development. Best practices. In general is a good thing. Secure coding best practices. Are you doing best practices? Are you thinking about best practices? Are you securely coding them? All kinds of stuff here. Okay, so this one's a little bit longer. So we have, what is this? Tools, cybersecurity tools and technologies. So they've grouped these into different classes: preventative, collective, analytical, exploit or exploitive, and forensics. So then you can see how many different tools there are. When they say tools, you know, usually software. Other software that other engineers have built for things like network scanning, vulnerability scanning, lots of scanning, lots of monitoring, lots of interception, hashing, password cracking, buzzers, all kinds of things. So that gives you a high level of the security architecture related concepts that you need to be aware of when you start your CySA journey. So since these are slightly related to the cyber incident response, I'll move these up. And I will see if I can pull these over. There we go. Incident summary report. Give it a little bit of gap in here. And so how many actual concepts are there so far? A lot. But it's manageable. So, alright, this ends part 2 of the CySA exam objectives.